Blessed be the reading of your word, Heavenly Father. Genesis chapter 42. Let's eat. Now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, Jacob said unto his sons, Why do you look one upon another? And he said, Behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down there and buy for us from there, that we may live and not die. So that's clear. He's saying, get you down there. And this is about direction, because Canaan, the land of Canaan, is just north of Egypt. So he told them, they don't even say go down. They don't even say go south. It's like Egypt is so close, they don't need to use that language. All they need to say is gone down to Egypt. That's how they would say it, right? Because that's how close it is. All right, verse 3. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. They went down. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob sent not with his brethren, for he said, Least peradventure mischief befall him, because Benjamin is from Rachel. Remember, Rachel is the woman that he fell in love with first, and he already lost Joseph. Joseph was Rachel's firstborn son for Jacob. So this is the second-born son. Remember, she died on the way giving birth to Benjamin. So Jacob was like, nah, I'm not going to send him. He going to stay here with me. He didn't send him because his love is tied up into him. All right, verse 5. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. And that's what the last chapter said. It said the famine was sore in all lands. So naturally, Canaan is so close, the famine was in Canaan as well. Verse 6. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. Now, in the other books, like the book of Jasher, talks about what happened here. It gives more detail. See, Joseph was mad wise. God was with him. And God already knew, because God got a plan that's happening, and Joseph is just playing a part. So the system Joseph had set up, he was the one that was selling the corn. So he knew all the people that was coming into the city. He had people at each entrance of the city of Egypt, and he knew when whoever came. So he was aware. And the other book tells the story, man. We have to read some of this other stuff sometime so you can get an idea of what's going on, more detail. Verse 7. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan to buy food. So Joseph now knows Egyptian. He's speaking Egyptian. His face and stuff is shaved. Where our people are rocking afros and beard, got hair. The Most High didn't want us cutting our beards. But these Egyptians was clean shaven. Some of these certain type of people. Anyway, I won't get into that. Verse 8. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew him not. And Joseph remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, Ye are spies, to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. So you remember the dreams, right? When they showed up and they came before him, the first thing they did was bow down to him. That's why it said, this is in the other books. It's in the other books. That's why it said here in verse 9, and Joseph remembered the dreams which he had dreamed of them. That's what happened. Verse 10, and they said unto him, Nay, my lord, but to buy corn are your servants come. And you hear what they called themselves? Remember in the dream? Remember in the dream when he dreamed his dreams and told his brothers about it before he was sold into Egypt? They was like, Shall we serve you? Shall we bow down and serve you? And look what they calling him right here. He said, But to buy food are your servants come. Little nuggets there. Verse 11. Yeah. So as the Most High letting him know about them dreams back in the day, what was going to take place. At the time, they didn't know they knew the interpretation, but they didn't know how it was going to come to pass. And here they are, verse 11. We are all one man's sons. We are true men. Thy servants are no spies. And he said unto them, Nay, but to see the nakedness of the land you are come. And they said, Thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And behold, the youngest is this day with our father, and one is not. talking about him. And Joseph said unto them, that is it that I spake unto you, saying, you are spies. Hereby ye shall be proved. By the life of Pharaoh ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come here. Now the youngest brother, Benjamin, remember? The younger brother, Benjamin, that's his brother. He ain't there with him. He's back at home, back in Canaan with his dad. Verse 16, send one of you and let him fetch your brother, and ye shall be kept in prison, that your words may be proved, whether there be any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies. And he put them all together into ward 3 days. And most people that go to jail on a weekend, a lot of times it's a 3-day process, Anyway, sometimes, depending on when you go. Verse 18, and Joseph said unto them the 3rd day, this do and live, for I fear God. If you be true men, let one of your brethren be bound in the house of your prison. Go you, carry corn for the famine of your houses. But bring your youngest brother unto me, so shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die. And they did so. And they said one to another, we are verily guilty concerning our brother, in that we saw the anguish of his soul when he besought us, and we would not hear. Therefore is this distress come upon us. They saying they being repaid for what they did to their brother Joseph. It's coming back on them. Look, and Reuben answered them, saying, spake I not unto you, saying, do not sin against the child, and you would not hear. Therefore, behold, all his blood is required. Now, blood required, you go back to Genesis chapter 9 and verse 6, where the Most High said anybody that killed anybody, their blood would be required. Let's keep moving. I don't want to, it's all connected there. But anyway, let's keep in verse 23. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. So he knew what they were saying. And he turned himself about from them and wept, and returned to them again, and communed with them, and took from them Simeon, and bound him before their eyes. Then Joseph commanded to fill their sacks with corn, and to restore every man's money into his sack, and to give them provision for the way. And thus did he unto them. And they laded their asses with the corn, and departed thence. And as one of them opened his sack to give his ass provender in the inn, he espied his money, for behold, it was in his sack's mouth. And he said unto his brethren, my money is restored, and, lo, it is even in my sack. And their hearts failed them, and they were afraid, saying one to another, what is this that God has done unto us? And they came unto Jacob their father, unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell them, saying, the man who is the Lord of the land spake roughly to us, and took us for spies of the country. And we said unto him, we are true men, we are no spies. We be 12 brethren, sons of our father. One is not, and the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. And the man, the Lord of the country, said unto us, hereby shall I know that ye are true men. Leave one of your brethren here with me, and take food for the famine of your households, and be gone. And bring your youngest brother unto me. Then shall I know that ye are no spies, but that ye are true men. So will I deliver you your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land, traffic, do business. Verse 35, and it came to pass as they emptied their sacks that, behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when both they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. And Jacob their father said unto them, me have you bereaved of my children. Joseph is not, and Simeon is not, and you will take Benjamin away? All these things are against me. Pay attention. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, slay my 2 sons, if I bring him not to you. Deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to you again. Now remember, Reuben slept with his father's wife. Remember that? So when he did that, he lost his position. He lost his status as the firstborn. I mean, he was always going to be the firstborn because he was just born first. But he lost everything that went along with that when he sinned against his father and slept with his wife. He also sinned against God because remember, it's incest, but it's also adultery because he slept with another man's wife. He lost everything. Now watch how Jacob responds to Reuben. So Reuben said, look, let me take Benjamin And if I don't bring him back with me, when I come back, you can kill my 2 sons. Look at 38. He said, my son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief befall him by the way in the which you go, then shall ye bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. So he told Reuben that his son would not go down with him. So basically, Reuben lost a lot when he slept with his father's wife. He lost the birthright that went along with the firstborn. He lost the blessing that went along with the firstborn. The rulership, we'll see, he lost that. Most importantly, he lost the trust and confidence of his father. His father was not going to send Benjamin down to Egypt with Reuben. Unfortunate, but that type of stuff is happening. It happened back then, incest, and it's happening today. And it needs to stop as sin in the eyes of the Most High. Reuben lost a great deal, and the respect and honor of his father was more important than anything else that he lost.